Hey guys, Moose here. Welcome back to another episode of Stonehearth. We are continuing to expand our little... Oh, look at it, they're actually building it. Our little town out here. Hopefully we don't have another infestation of goblins up there. Doesn't appear that we do. We do down here though, so let's come deal with this guy before it starts more trouble. Let's see if our military follow. Oh, they do! It's pretty far away. I like it that they actually follow, even though they don't have line of sight or anything. That was an issue we were having in the Ascendancy playthrough, so I am glad that it is no longer affecting us here. That guy's wasted. No chance. Alright. Yeah, there we are. Couldn't have been easier. Alright, let's take a quick look at our crafters here. Good. Let's make some of these. Actually, let's... Do we need them? Where the hell is our... Oh, there he is. Okay. Level 4. Yeah, EXP helps. It's going to be very slow, but what are you going to do? Okay, we don't seem to have very much that we can make, so I'm probably going to want to go get some more ore. Go for that. It's going to be... it's about 50 that we can make. Yeah, let's... Well, I don't know. Do we go another one down? Let's go another one down. Get some more stone. Okay. We're getting invaded, but who cares? I need to redo the ladder. Can you not be there? You're causing issues. Okay, you guys just kind of slid down. That's a little bizarre. Alright, there we go. Yeah, the ladder needed to go all the way down. Otherwise they weren't going to be able to get back out. Okay. How's the invasion going? Pretty well. Just got some healers, so I need to do a little bit of micromanagement. Not strictly necessary, but it helps avoid unnecessary drama if we get killed or something. Probably going to be fine though. There we are. Let's deal with this guy first. I don't like the archers. And he's in a corner, so we might as well take advantage of that while we have the opportunity. There we go. Fox Lady, what do we want to sell? Surely there's something we want to sell. No. Let's sell these. And then some trees, and the rest can probably stay. I don't think there's anything... Or was it here? No. It's not there. I always forget where it shows up. There it is. Okay, so we'll leave that alone for now. 71 isn't too many. Oh, we got a newbie. It's good to see. Not really something we need that urgently, but it's always good to see. Baz Creed. Don't need to zoom in on you. Are you guys just... Seriously? You hadn't dug out the bottom one, so now you guys can't get up? Fucking kidding me. There we go. So obnoxious. Alright, there they go. Get some more of this dug out. Get some more ore, hopefully. And we will start looking at our weaver here. Which I haven't been paying very close attention to. Oh no, you actually are working pretty thoroughly here. Or pretty, you've got a lot of work queued up, is what I mean to say. Speaking is difficult. It's been a long week, as I've said in the last few episodes, and also I seem to be coming down with something. I don't think it's that bad, because I feel better now that it's the evening. In the morning I felt like shit, though. Several of my coworkers have colds right now, so I'm kind of concerned that that might come around and hit me next, but I seem to be safe for the moment. Nothing just yet. It's always a concern though. Okay, what else do we need? You're still going strong. Now you chewed through those quick. Not gonna worry about our Potter. I think we probably just want to focus on expansion here. Everyone seems to be hanging around doing very little. Maybe I queued up a little bit too much here. It's fine if I did. Yeah, I've been having internet issues lately. I actually picked up a new modem hoping that that might have been the issue, but it does not appear that that was the case. Unfortunately. I wish it was, because I really am not happy that I've been having this issue. I want my internet to be stable and consistent, but I have not been so lucky so far. It's not like major. Basically it'll go down and then I have to reboot everything to get it to work again. And it'll work again, but I'm gonna let you guys haul. Whoops. But yeah, I have to reboot everything, and it's very frustrating. Why are you sad? Why are you in pain? Are you healing? You are healing, okay. If I bring a healer over here, will that help? I don't think so. I just have a black heart if he's in bed. Maybe he's sick somehow. I don't think that's something that can happen, but at any rate he's resting, so the pain will go away. In due time, I am sure. Okay. Nearly done down here. Yeah, I just got a little bit left and then they're gonna be done. Good to see. But yeah, it's been frustrating. Because a lot of things are working out right now and things are going according to plan and it's easy and, you know, I've picked up several games and I can always just go play Horizon Zero Dawn forever. But I've got things I want to do online, right? And that's not working out. And I also haven't been able to get my hands on a Switch, which is also frustrating. I'd like to pick one up. The delays are kind of making me feel like, well, maybe I want to wait, but then I really... Well, okay. I have Breath of the Wild on the Wii U, so I can play Breath of the Wild if I want to play it, but knowing that I'm going to be getting it on the Switch, and that I'm going to be getting the Switch, and that I'm going to be giving Karen the Wii U for a while so she can play from her place, I really don't want to make any more progress on the Wii U version. I want to switch over to the Switch version, but I don't have a Switch to do that, and it makes me feel like I shouldn't play. So coupled between that and the fact that honestly Horizon Zero Dawn is a great game that holds up just fine on its own without that being a factor, I've just been putting my time into Horizon Zero Dawn when I wish I could be playing Breath of the Wild on Switch. But hey, Nintendo's too stupid to make enough consoles for everyone, so it's a what would the word be? I know the plan that was wrong. Well, the forecast was wrong, ultimately. And to be fair, in manufacturing, every forecast is always wrong. There is no such thing as a correct forecast, but still. You know what? I'll leave them alone for now. Let's let them build the houses, maybe. I don't think they're gonna, but... Yeah. They started to at the beginning of the episode, but I think they got pissed off that I made them go mine, so now they're focused elsewhere. Kinda blew up their AI a little bit. It's okay, we'll get them back. If I restart the game, they'll probably start working on it again. And I remember going over here, doing our mining here. That was a long damn time ago. Let's deal with these wolves. Looks like we got an invasion coming in here anyway. Oh, they're going to deal with the wolves for me. How nice of them. Okay, our military is not interested in doing what I tell them to do. Guys. Please. Please. There we go. Okay, I believe this is the healer wave. Yeah, here we go. Deal with this guy. Alright. Misclicked. There we go. Alright, healer's down. And we can focus on whatever we want now. I'll just let them fight. They don't need to be micromanaged here. It'll take a little longer than it might have otherwise taken, but we'll get the kills, and that's all that matters. Alright. Yeah, I really, really would like to get my hands on a Switch. There's a Toys R Us nearby, and I called them yesterday, and they said, hey, we're gonna get some in tomorrow. So I was like, okay, cool. I'll wake up early, or what I consider to be early enough, and, you know, call, and if they still have them, I'll head in. Try and get one. So they opened at 9, and I got up at about 9. So okay, maybe they'll be out, but I'll go shower, do everything I need to do, and then I'll call when I'm ready and see if they still have them. So that's what I did, and I called them about 9:30, and they were already sold out. Just this is like a month-old console now. It should not still be having this issue. I should be able to get one if I want to get one at this point. It's a little ridiculous, so I'm kind of frustrated by that, but you know, come on. It shouldn't still be, even if it's still selling out, it shouldn't still be selling out within a half an hour of the store opening. That's a little insane. So, whatever. You could say I should have pre-ordered it, but no, that's not an acceptable thing to do. Pre-ordering is when you know what you're getting, I feel. Which is why I recently said I pre-ordered a couple things, but those are things where either I know what I'm getting or it's for someone else. One of them's Persona 5, which is for someone else, and the other is Final Fantasy 12, which I've never played, but I know what I'm getting. It's a game that has already been reviewed, is what I mean to say. So the new version, yeah, it's remastered, but like that's not going to change the game really. It's still FF12, so want to pick it up, try it out. Didn't get to play it, heard that it was somewhat inspired by FF11 to a degree, so I really want to try that because I liked FF11 quite a bit. So whenever that comes out, I didn't even look at the release date. I just ordered it. Maybe that was stupid, but I knew I was going to want it, so getting some mileage out of that PS4. Definitely, I mean, honestly, the only thing that I need in order to justify the PS4 is the, Horizon. Because Horizon's been great. And I honestly have no idea how they got that quality, that high quality of visuals out of that console. That is the correct way to do a console game. For all the shit talking I've done about consoles and saying, hey, you know what, they shouldn't exist anymore because they're not making games that are actually console games because they lag and have frame drops and all this, you know, I stand by that, but Horizon Zero Dawn is the correct way to do a console game. It's great. It works fantastically. I haven't really felt like I've noticed any frame dips or anything like that. Everything is very responsive. It's very beautiful as well. It's just a superb game all around. I have no complaints really. It's a little samey, you know, it's your typical Far Cry kind of game. But you know what? I'm okay with that. That formula exists. You know, this is something Bear has said, I think, or someone else like Bear in that group has said. The formula exists for a reason. You know, they wouldn't still be making that game if it wasn't good and people weren't buying it and enjoying it. So You know, I'm not going to complain. It's quite enjoyable. The radio tower thing doesn't come up too much, and it doesn't tell you everything, which is another thing Breath of the Wild did pretty well. So, you know, I got no complaints. These are messed up. Are those the only two that are messed up? It seems to be the only two. Ah, wonder when I screwed that up. I can't imagine they're putting that much food in those. Right? I mean, they're kind of far away. There's much closer storage for the actual food, so... No, they appear to have been putting a lot of food in these. Oh, all the jerky was coming in here. Okay. Well, that actually makes some sense. It's understandable. But yeah, like, Horizon is just like a really good console game. It's exactly what you want when you buy a console game, in my opinion. Like I said, that it could be a little bit more original of a game, but I don't really have a problem with that. It's a good game. So I don't care if it's been done before, because it's a good game. It's also, like, I'm a little surprised... Well, I'm not that surprised, but at some point it's gonna get singled out by feminists for being good. I think, because it's... I didn't 100% notice it right off the bat. I wasn't focused on it, but it definitely, through a couple interactions you have in the game, like the tribe of the main character is matriarchal. So women are always in charge. And I thought that was pretty cool, you know? It's good to see that they have... You know, normally that's something that people just don't really vary. They just say, well, yeah, of course there's a man in charge. That's, you know, men are in charge. That's how it works. Because they just, I guess, don't really think about it that much. That's just sort of a default option. So it's kind of cool to see, you know, female protagonist who's definitely a badass and kind of matriarchal structure of their civilization. Though also, you know, and it's not just like a binary thing. There's other civilizations in the game, and some of them, the one that I know of so far has a male leader. Well, actually, two have a male leader, but one of them is the Dicks, so they don't really count. So yeah, it's kind of cool. I just enjoy the variety. Let's put it that way. I don't think games are obligated to go one way or another. I think whatever the design choice they choose to go with is totally fine, but it's kind of cool to see a really big game like this having a badass female protagonist, since Metroid is being neglected to death. And also there's not really much emphasis on... Well, I mean, there isn't really any emphasis on Aloy being female either. It's just like, yeah, she's a woman. That's, you know, it's just a fact. There's no special treatment really given to it in situations other than when it's relevant, which is a conversation that Aloy has with a priest from another culture that has male leaders. And Aloy is asking, like, oh, can't there be a sun queen? Why does it have to be a sun king? It's good. I think they handled it pretty well, and is kind of nice to see. I'm not particularly bothered by male protagonists, but, you know, still, variety's nice. It's good to see. Though, to be fair, I think gaming has a lot of decent female protagonists. I mean, more than other forms of media probably do. There's some other good ones. Lara Croft is pretty good. You got Samus, as I've said. Zelda should not be underestimated. I think a lot of people treat Zelda games like, oh, Link has to go save the princess, but it's not generally that simple. It's, you are playing as Link, but Zelda is integral to defeating Ganon. Probably, I'd say 90% of the time in those games. Including in Breath of the Wild, by the way. She's the one doing all the work for most of it. You're just coming in and cleaning up the mess for the most part. Ooh, big invasion. But yeah, there's... It's good to see in Horizon, especially when they handle it the way they did, which is to basically not really worry about it. It's just like, yeah, she's female. There's really nothing special about that. There's well, okay, I'm not going to go down that road. In terms of popular media, generally you're dealing with two genders, and, you know, she's one of them. That's it. So, I think they did a good job there. But it's just something that struck me kind of like, I wasn't really thinking about it or noticing it until kind of like that one interaction, and it was kind of cool to be like, oh hey, I wasn't really thinking about it, but yeah, this civilization is matriarchal. It's kind of cool. Alright, we're having some trouble here. Do they have healers in this party? I think this is the archer one. Yeah, we're just not really hitting this guy that hard. Yeah, okay, that's the issue. Well, he's gonna get toasted now, so... Any day now. Let's kick up the speed. Yeah, I probably should have just yeah, I can finish him. The archer was starting to bother me. Just wanted to get rid of him, and it looks like this guy is about to follow suit. Okay. Is there anything I missed? Does not appear to be. Alright, well, that's going to do it for this episode of Stonehearth. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you'll join us the next one as well. Take care.